Walking in faith, a message for the season. We are now in the second month of the new year. Time is moving forward, and so are we. But before we rush ahead, let's take a moment to pause, to reflect, to be grateful. It's easy to focus on what we don't have yet, on the goals we haven't reached, or the prayers we are still waiting for answers to. But what about the things we often overlook? The breath in our lungs, the roof over our heads, the ability to wake up and try again. Gratitude is not just about the big things, it's about noticing the small blessings that we often take for granted. When we choose to be grateful, we shift our perspective. Instead of seeing lack, we see abundance. Instead of frustration, we see possibility. Instead of focusing on what's missing, we recognize what God has already provided. A biblical reminder on gratitude. One of the most powerful scriptures on gratitude is 1 Thessalonians 5 verses 16 to 18. Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. This verse reminds us that gratitude is not just something we express when life is easy. It's a posture of the heart, no matter the season we are in. Even in uncertainty, even when things are not going according to our plans, we are called to give thanks. Because God is still working. He is still moving. And He is still providing, even in ways we do not yet see. A challenge for this week. As you step forward into the rest of this month, take a moment each day to recognize one thing, just one thing, that you are grateful for. It could be as simple as the ability to take a deep breath, a moment of laughter with a friend, a lesson learned in a difficult season. Write it down. Speak it out loud. Let gratitude shift the way you see your life. Because when we walk in faith, we don't just focus on what's ahead. We learn to appreciate where we are, trusting that God is leading us exactly where we need to be. What do you do when you feel stuck? When life isn't moving the way we expect, the enemy wants us to believe that we are stuck, that we have no options, that nothing will change. But faith is the antidote to fear. Faith says, I may not see it yet, but I trust that God is working. Faith says, this season is preparing me for something greater. Faith says, God's timing is perfect, even when I don't understand it. The truth is, we are never truly stuck. We are just in a season of preparation. Think about the story of Joseph. Joseph had a vision for his life at a young age. But before he reached the palace, he was thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, falsely accused and imprisoned. Years went by, and I'm sure there were moments when he felt forgotten. But God was positioning him. What looked like delay was actually divine preparation. And the same is true for you. The job you don't like? It's developing you. The waiting season? It's strengthening your faith. The setbacks? They're setting you up for something greater. The key is not to let worry steal the lessons of today. Gratitude unlocks peace. If you want to break free from stress and worry, start with gratitude. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, look at what you do. The fact that you are alive today means God is not done with you. The fact that you are hearing this message means He is speaking to you. The fact that you have breath in your lungs means there is still purpose ahead. 1 Thessalonians 5 verses 16 to 18 says, Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Gratitude is a weapon. It shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present, from fear to faith, from frustration to trust. And when you start to live from a place of gratitude, worry loses its power. Final words. Choose faith over fear. If you're in a season of waiting, if you feel stuck, if you've been spending too much time worrying about what you don't have, this is your moment to shift. Stop giving your energy to fear and start trusting the process. God is in control. He knows what He's doing. His timing is perfect. So today, choose to let go of worry. Choose to embrace gratitude. Choose to trust that God's plan is bigger than what you can see right now. If this message spoke to you, I want you to take action right now. Drop a comment and declare, I choose faith over fear. Subscribe to Kingdom Mindset and be part of a community that is growing together in faith. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it today. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. You are walking in faith, and God is leading you every step of the way. Strong, stay faithful.